you all set up. It's so great to see you again here at the barber shop, and for you to have a haircut with me, and for you selecting me to give you a haircut. And because of that, I in return hope to give you the very best haircut possible. And along the process, we're trying to keep you nice and relaxed and give you some hair spa relaxation time, because you deserve it. Does that sound good? Okay, I'm just going to put this gown on you, and then we'll get to some nice haircut trimming. Okay, we'll just put that around you there. Is that okay for you? Yep, just place it over there. Place it over there. Looking great. So, perhaps you'd like to tell me what sort of haircut you would like. I see. That's very kind of you. Leave it up to me. Well, that's really good, because your hair looks really great, and it's that kind of hair you could do quite a lot with. You might doubt it, you might disagree somewhat, but a confident barber is the one who can create miracles on the top of your head. So don't you worry about all that. I'll have you all taken care of and everything under control for you. Does that sound right? Perfect. And also, certainly, yeah, you've got quite a lot of things you're doing today or tonight. It's always the best way to do these things in the evening, okay? So don't you worry. We'll get you all sorted out. Perfect. Get this shaken up and shook. And we have my comb here. We call this comb the vertebrae. It's precision combing. Okay, and it's going to feel really good on the top of your head and your scalp, okay? Your hair's got nice and long there. That means we can do a lot with it. Excellent. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is we're going to go for a nice traditional haircut. This is very traditional, so expect some really relaxing traditional scissors to be used on your head. We're going to use different variants of that. We're going to style it all up. One thing I can tell about your hair is that it's that sort of length where it's in between styles at the moment, which is perfect for any barber. I'm sure you know all this already. I'm sure you've had many haircuts all the time. That's great. My job here at this barbershop is to make all customers feel happy, great, and maybe throw in an affirmation in there for you, like you're an amazing person, or you look great in whatever hairstyle that you have, or whatever you decide to do today is going to be the best decision that you have made all week. And perhaps one final one, you are a positive attribute in every person you encounter for the day. That makes your haircut even better. So I've just got a little massager here. I'm just going to brush it on your scalp, turn it on. Has a little bit of vibration on there. This is just really good for your hair follicles and make you feel all nice and relaxed there. Okay, so it's just a very relaxing vibration there. Okay, is that good? Perfect. And again on the other side. So I have some probably a little bit unorthodox methods which we use here at this barber shop. The normal person who, you know, owns this barber shop, Henry Charles Reginald III, his customers, he goes for a more traditional approach, but I think it's always good just to have something which is different for every single customer. So for you, I thought the head massager would just get you in the zone even more. Okay, so let me just pull this back and I'll start trimming here for you. Excellent, that's great. So one of the techniques I have here, over the top, pull your head through, over, and then we trim. Literally like that. Well, you have really amazing hair. Do you naturally keep it like that? Is that the style that you've always gone for? Great, yeah, well, I think I'm going to be able to just sort of follow that look that you've got there. We don't want to change something which already looks absolutely amazing. Plus, you chose it, which means it's already great. Okay, let's put that on the top there. There we go. You're doing really good. And it sounds like you've got quite a lot on today. Where else have you got to go? I mean, this area in general specializes in after hours, late nights. You know, it just, they believe, a lot of the owners, they believe it attracts a certain type of person or something like that, but it's just really because everyone prefers a more relaxed atmosphere during opening hours. I think that's literally it. Okay. Plus, during this time of year, it's exceptionally busy. Have you got a lot on? Are you doing a lot at the moment? Yeah, I thought so. So you've got to squeeze in that relaxation time when you need it. Just a little bit here and there. You know, if you feel like you just need that time out, take it. It means you're probably already doing too much. Do something which is going to make you feel relaxed. Like a haircut. Well, some do say that barbers sometimes achieve a philosophical level achievement. And you meet a lot of people, I suppose, and you want to make people always feel good. It starts off with the hair, but then it turns and transforms into life, positive affirmations and quotes, etc., etc. Okay, how's that looking there? Okay, it's looking good. We're getting the vertebrae out. Okay. One of the techniques which I use here as well, I use it very traditional, and I've done this for years. Clippers here, you've seen them no doubt everywhere now, and these are just shears which are used to have precision trimming. It's easier when you do it by hand. If you do it with electrical razors, sometimes it can be even just a bit too quick. So we use this for something a little bit precision, and for something a little bit precise, like your hair here. Okay, so nice and gently. See, it makes all the difference there. Okay, same again. it's a really good technique to use. There we go. But contrary to that, I will just sharpen up just the bottom bits there, okay? A little bit of humming noise, okay? We'll just use this. Like that. So we'll get a little bit closer as we just move down a little bit, and we'll keep it a little bit shorter, just a little bit below there. Okay, so plenty of little bits there. Right, then we get our comb again. We're going to pull that out. We're going to use our cut thread razor, okay? Very traditional. I'll tell you what, we'll add just a little bit. Okay, perfect. And then what I'll do, we'll just get those tiny bits of hair and pull it down like that, so we're getting a real nice sharp look there. Does that sound right? Excellent. Okay, so we'll just put it down there. That's perfect. So I'm using the comb just to add the depth and the level in or the length of your hair. Right, you're doing okay. Still good for time. I just noticed that you get a little bit sleepy, and I want to make sure that you're not going to completely zone out, and we keep you all nice and relaxed. I mean, if you are, why not? Okay, but it's just that I know you've got other places to visit, and a slightly quicker haircut is what you opted for. So I'm going to try and do that there for you, okay? And get it all looking perfect for you. Not that it wasn't near perfect there for you already. I am very envious, and I wish I can have that lucky style which you seem to possess with that look. I mean, even just cutting your hair to that length, it just suits you. I mean, look at it that side, yeah, all down there. It looks really good, and you can play around those lengths there, and say like that side over there. If you look at those lengths, and you can move those lengths around and do different sort of styly things with that, it's gonna work wonders on you, I assure you. It's gonna look great. I just brush that off there for you? Thank you. We'll just brush it off your gown there too. Okay, so when we take that off, that will be on my floor and not on your clothes. So we'll go around. Take that gown off there. Well, your head looks so great, and you look even more relaxed and happier than when you first ended here. So I really hope that was relaxing there for you. Oh, one more thing. Because your hair just falls so naturally, didn't think about styling it. How about we just give it a little bit of a style? Okay, this is very light sort of hairspray. It's kind of a hair tonic, and it will just set your hair in a very natural look without giving it a sort of wet sheen or something like that. Can we use it? That sounds good. Excellent. Okay, I'm just going to spray it on your head there. That's great. Okay, we'll put it all on the top of your head there, and it's going to settle all nicely on there. This is literally the finest spray. It's going to barely do enough, but just the right amount. Okay, so it's not going to be intrusive at all. Okay, I'm just going to gently start it there for you. So how would you like that? Just slightly flicked over there. There we go. You're a person of great taste there. Yeah, I could tell instantly. Okay, we put that back there. We'll swoop that back over there. Wow, you look amazing. Everyone's got to look at you. I just know it. You have that face. It's very warming and approachable, and I could tell that tonight, where the other places you're going to, text a game store, yeah, and fetching a new pen. Yeah, I'm sure they can love your haircuts. Your haircut, and your hairstyle. Thank you so much for seeing me. The pleasure was all mine. I really hope it was just relaxing time for you. Okay, just a little bit, as I'm sure your relaxation will continue throughout the night. Well, I really hope to see you again, and come in again for a longer experience. We could really have a nice long haircut if you want, and shave it all, and anything that you want. A barber shop can do many things: massages, haircuts, shaves, pampering, skin routines. All those things encompasses in this barber shop here. So please visit us whenever you want, either myself or Henry Charles Reginald III. You take care of you also. Okay, we'll see you in a bit. You love the nice hair, by the way. That looks really good. In fact, you look like you should be a main character in a game. You certainly have that look. Smoldering intensity, great hairstyle. These are all the things that you'd want to be a first player. How might I help you today? Welcome to our game store. This game store, this is quite renowned for being open just a little bit later, like a lot of other places around this area, like the barber shop, for example, and other places. And we keep a little bit open for, let's just say, relaxing nerds, if you would prefer profess yourself as one of those, because I do myself. And we can come in, we talk tech, we play tech, we play games on consoles, we go through anything. I mean, we've got a massive collection of games going from Nintendo, Game Boy Advance, right up to PlayStation 5, Xbox, you know, and, anything you want on PC, whether it's retro to brand new PC games, it's all here in this game store and all accessible for your enjoyment. So whether you would like to talk games, have a little bit of a nerd out, test out some products or keyboards or something like that, or test out a Game Boy, we've got everything here for you to test at a whim, whatever you would like. And that's the kind of game store we are. There's no pressure whatsoever to purchase anything. Our customers are free to interact with us, and it is my pleasure to help you with anything that you would like about games. It's very therapeutic gaming, whatever you're doing. Perhaps in the real world, sometimes gaming is just a little bit, you know, it just takes you away, takes you out of that zone and places you into a completely new world. And we incorporate that here in the game store to keep it nice and relaxed and make sure that you are always going to be playing something that you want to play and enjoy, all the games and technology that we can offer you here. So please do let me know how much to help you tonight. Right, looking for some retro PlayStation 2 games now. I knew that you were a person of great style and etiquette. I just knew it. And plus you look like you could be the perfect gamer as well, so there's that going for you. You know, just keeps getting more and more perfect. So you want PlayStation 2 games, retro games, a lot of enjoyment, any particular genre, any particular game. Oh, don't you worry. Okay, we'll look into that for you. See what we've got. Anything else? I think we've got a couple of those. I'll get a couple out for you, which I think that would be suited for you. And anything else? Oh, we'll go with those at the moment. I'll just have a little rummage around here, and we'll get you sorted there. You're in luck. We have the perfect games here for you. Right, so these are slightly older games. Okay, because that's slightly older games, then I just like to wear the gloves to make sure they're all well looked after. So PlayStation 2 game that you are interested in. How about Pirates of the Caribbean on PlayStation 2? Now, as you can tell, games like this, they tend to be very well loved and looked after. There's a little bit of a sticky quality to it where previous labels have been on there, but this has been sitting here in our game store waiting for you, the perfect gamer. So if you love playing along, you play with one or two players, and if you want to go on missions throughout the movies and swashbuckle and sword fight and be a pirate and go wherever you want to go, this for retro escapism on your PlayStation 2, which is a fine choice, and you can never go wrong with that. This would be a worthy candidate there for you. So that adventurous thing, I feel like you're someone with that quest who enjoys just switching off, zoning out, and doing what you do best, which is gaming. I knew it. I knew you were that person. Well, that was certainly quick. You would like this game here? Sure. Would you like me to put it in a bag for you? A protective bag case? No worries. Well, you have quickly become, I think, my favourite customer of all time. Very decisive there. You're wasting no time It's almost if you've got places to go tonight, people to see. Okay, let me place that in there. Oh, there's just something about it. It's now in its new home, ready to go to its new home. Nice and protected in its sleeve, ready for you to enjoy it. Okay, so we'll seal the deal quite literally here. And we'll put that over there. Gosh, that's so satisfying. Right, I'll place that here for you. Okay, there was 2 PlayStation games which I thought would give you that really adventurous feel, a step back into the past, nostalgia, all of that lovely stuff. How about this one for you? PlayStation 2, Lord of the Rings, Return of the King. This is the video game of all video games, among many others of this sort of genre, which came out at that sort of time. This game is one of the all-time classics, something that I feel like you have sort of this epic quest within you, and when you're playing games, then you really take on the part of the hero. I mean, with a haircut like that, it probably comes really naturally for you. Yeah, I thought so. So that sort of heroic, stoic, and adventurous player, it's all in this game, and you'll go throughout the whole of Return of the King. You start off at the end of Helm's Deep and Return of the Two Towers, and then it will follow into the whole of Return of the King. It will take you on an epic quest with all the main characters that you want to play with: Gimli, Legolas, Aragorn, Gandalf, Frodo, Sam. You will battle your way through everything, and it's just one of those classic PlayStation 2 games which you just love, and you will keep finding yourself playing over and over. I don't really need to explain it to you, do I? Yeah, well, I'm impressed that you just want it so easily, so quickly. Okay, so just a little bit of nostalgia in there for you. Is that looking good? Okay, over there and over there. Okay, looking good for you. Okay, excellent. And the same thing on the sleeve. Prepare yourself. Get ready for ultimate satisfaction of something so precious just being looked after and encased in a gaming sleeve. I don't know why, that is just so satisfying, and of course I want to make sure that all of your purchases are going to be well looked after. Incredible. Okay. That's so good, and ready for your enjoyment as well. So this one is pre-wrapped. Okay, so I think I preempted someone such as yourself, your caliber, wanting to have a game which has been well looked after and beloved, and it's retro. It's on PC, and of course it's one of the best PC games of all time, which started the whole Battlefront thing. Star Wars Battlefront, which will be a game which will give you hours and hours of enjoyment. You'll feel that retro nostalgic thing, all the things you had when you were sort of a kid, teenager, when you were younger, and it would just take you back there. Ultimate relaxation, ultimate zen. It's perfect for you. I feel like, going by what you said, feel like I'm very much in tune and aligned myself with your gaming interests there. You're just one of those gamers, you just know. If you have that bond with a gamer, you just know with each other, and I think that's you. I know it to be true. Oh, this one's all nicely looked after, as you can tell. Added to the... Okay, I will hasten no further and add it to your collection here. So, are those 3 sort of games that you're looking for at the game store? That's perfect, and they are very well looked after. You'll have so much fun playing them, and I'm really impressed that you're playing with your PlayStation 2. There are so many great games still on that console, and just have the wired control and everything, and the memory cards and that switch on the back, and we know the sound that it all makes, and it's just, yeah. If you're a gamer, you're very passionate about these things, as I am, and it's just awesome to see it in you as well. You know what you want. Okay, let me just write those down there so I know that they're not on the counter here. One of these keyboards, well, yeah. And you said you were interested in just a very unique keyboard. I think I've got the perfect one for you. Are you ready for it? Well, this is a keyboard which is quite hard to come by, but it has the qualities of it's a bit clicky, but not clicky. It's very soft. It creates all of those relaxing sensations that you want with the keyboard. So if you're typing away aggressively fast or nice and slowly, it just knows what sort of mood you're in, and it can either give you a nice relaxing RPG lighting, or perhaps it will just help tone down the aggressive typing with some soft sort of clicks on there as well. You'll know. I feel like this is a smart match for you. It's the Core Killer Shaw winner. Okay. So what do we make of this? I don't know why your style, your retro gaming style, and something for your computer, I thought a transparent keyboard would just suit you. It's calling for me to give to you. This is something which I think would look great on your sort of PC, which I feel would be retro styled anyway. So it comes with different keys that you can add on there, but have a good listen to this. A keyboard is really important. If you've got the right keyboard, it's got to make the right sounds, it's got to have the right weight to it, it's got to feel amazing, it's got to look amazing as well. The fact that this has the transparency in there is already a winner. It will also have RGB lights in there as well, which is really, really good. And you can go through all sorts of colours and everything on there to help you feel relaxed and feel great. Okay, so how about that? We give that a listen to. Okay, tell me what you think about the keys. I just can't understand how this sounds so good. If you want something that's relaxing, something that's just going to make you feel good but you're in a good mood, this is the keyboard which I certainly think would be a smart match for you. So, how's that for you? Would that be something you really know what you want? So if you want spare keys on there as well with a different style. There you go. And your 3 games there as well. So thank you so much for visiting the game store. It was a pleasure to serve you today. Is there anything else I can help you with? You know what? It makes me so happy to see a gamer who knows what they want, but also when you could see that satisfaction when you got the right games and consoles and things that you want. So come in anytime that you want. If there's a new game, a new bit of technology, something, anything like that, just let me know. And we'll try and make sure that we've got it in here for you, and I can be your conduit to grab all of these things that you need and want and love. And then we can talk about it together and relax in the game store. That's why it's open late. Is there anything else I can help you with? I really hope you enjoy your games. See you soon. Hello there, hello there, hello there. It's great to see you. I have your order here. This was the pen which you ordered, and especially for you after your last pen testing pairing that you came in, and you ordered a very specific pen there when you got back, and you called me up and placed that order there, and now we've managed to get it here for you, and you can have a look at it and test it all out and take this pen back and use it however you wish, however you use your pens. By the way, your hair looks really good. I see you've been shopping there, probably in the game store. Yeah, that's open pretty late in there. It's quite a relaxing place, really. And we try to endeavour to do that with the pen store here. Also, keep it nice and relaxing. There's something between pairing between someone such as yourself and the pen. There's a sort of process between the user and the pen. Pens are very personal things, and once you've got a pen, then that pen's going to be with you for life. You could be signing important documents, you could be writing important things, you could be using it leisurely, whatever you'd like for your pen. So before we just take a little look at that, I took the liberty, because I knew you was coming in, and I know that you're a connoisseur of pens, and you've been to a couple of, well, you've come in store for a couple of pairings already, looked at ballpoint pens. We've also looked at fountain pens, more traditional pens, and this is a nice variation with different styles of handwriting and things like that. But as I knew that you was coming in, and I know it's a little bit late or later than normal, I thought perhaps you would like to just relax a little bit. Now I've brought 3 pens with me here, and I think that just on the off chance that you might be interested, I thought I'd bring them out and show you what we've got that's just come in the store. Now I know that you're a humble purveyor of fine pens, and I knew that you would appreciate this, so we can just have a little look, a little browse, and show you what we've got here. So the pen which you have ordered here, this is a ballpoint pen, very luxurious pen, might I add. It's very much you. It just suits your personality so well. There's lots of intelligence, lots of style and class in this pen here. Okay, but I thought with these new pens that have come in, so we have a ballpoint pen here. Now this is gold plated. You can see on the top there as well. It's gold plated at the top there. Also, if you look down the pen, we also have this very shimmery design, and this looks really classy, and it's quite a fine pointed pen there as well, so when you're writing you'll find that it flourishes less. Things will tend to be a little bit more angular with a thinner pen than a slightly larger one, which just sort of forcefully allows the flows to go where they need to go, so to speak. But a pen like this could be a little bit suited for you as well. But we all know a fine pen is about fine sound. Okay, so about we have a little listen. Excellent. Of that, I knew you'd like it. You certainly have aptitude for selecting the right pens. So I'm going to place that one here. These aren't in stock at all at the moment. These are all prototypes which I've managed to acquire, and I knew that you was coming, so I've really wanted to show you these. Second one, this is a more traditional pen, similar to one that you might have seen before. However, this is a new gold plated one, and you can tell from the top here that it's a very luxurious pen, one that you would probably carry on your person for special occasions, important things. If you're writing important cards or something like that, perhaps this will then invoke bringing out the professional pen. This is a fountain pen. Okay, it's got quite a fine nib on there, as you should be able to see nicely there. The nib on the pen there, this will make all of your writing, whatever style that you have, or your jotting down and things like that, this will just improve any sort of writing if you use a pen like this. So the nib is gold plated there as well. If you want to use ink there, it doesn't use just normal, Parker ink cartridges and things like that. These are special ink cartridges, so take it up, fill up the ink cartridge, it has suck on there. Buy ink separately, of course, and then you can use it in the pen. It just slots on top, twists on, and you're good to go. Just one of the things that we always say with fountain pens, once you change a cartridge there, always have a bit of blotting paper to begin with, just in case there's excess ink. But also as well, if you're using a new ink cartridge or something like that, it's always good. Give the pen a little bit of shake. Okay, that gets the ink going and distributing in the pen. Once you've done that, have your scrap piece of paper, start jotting down, make sure there's an even flow of ink on there, and if you find there's any spillage further on, anything like that, that's what the blotting paper's there for. But you shouldn't have that. Okay, so a pen like this, once you put the ink in, you hear that noise, well, it wouldn't be in there anymore, but this is making sure the tiny, tiny ball in there, that is an even distribution of ink and nothing's going to get stuck or go hard or anything like that. Take a good listen. It's a very nice sounding pen. It's a very smart pen. I think it would really suit you, you know. Perhaps this is something we can consider if you should visit the pen store again. We always like to make sure we got new pens for you to test out and try out new ways to enjoy pens. You know, pens are very relaxing things, you know. Well, hopefully like what you experience at the moment, it's all about making you feel good. Right, one more pen. This is a ballpoint pen. This is made of silver, so it's quite premium. The price does also reflect the material, so you know it's a nice pen. And the mechanism, ballpoint. Okay, and the sound. It sounds pretty amazing. So it's, you know, pretty simple. Once you place it on the paper, the ballpoint pen, it really does have a nice flow to it. The springs on top don't push it down too much, so you'll find this consistent sort of flow with the pen as you move it along the paper and whatever you're doing with it. So it's quite a nice handy one to have upon your person. Something that's not too flamboyant, but something that's quite, it's sort of harmonizes with you. Okay, so it reflects just a smart individual, which is what I feel like you are, very much so like that. So how about we have a little listen to this? They sound really good, don't they? Well, I knew that you would appreciate it, so if there is any interest in that, then I'll make sure that you would have first access to it. So don't you worry about that. Right, your order here. Okay, so you took an interest in this one on our last little pairing. Okay, and this, oh, it's such a smart looking pen, a ballpoint pen, and it's really nicely presented in the case here. There's a lid on there as well you could place on top of the case also. Okay, this is clicky pen, which of course ballpoint pens sound really good. This is a very premium one as well. You don't usually find red pens like this. So with the gold plated hook there, so we send the pens, you will have a real premium touch every time you use this pen, so it's gonna suit you perfectly, and I might say it's a fine choice that you made, and of course a pleasure to be able to source it here for you. Would you like a little listen before you take it? Oh, that's great. Okay then. Oh, that sounds so amazing. Listen to that click. There's something very satisfying about the click of that pen. Wow, it sounds absolutely tremendous. see what I mean about this. A gorgeous pen, and it's going towards a gorgeous person, yourself. Okay, so how about that I place that in there for you? Oh, superb. And this really is going to be such a nice pen to take around with you and use throughout your life. You really are going to love that. So thank you so much for visiting me. It seems it's got a little bit late here again, but hopefully you've enjoyed your evening shopping. So how about that I give you that there? That's great. And I'll put it on your person. As you can see, it fits perfectly in your pocket there. Well, as I was saying, I hope that you enjoyed your sort of later night shopping around here. I know there's a few bits and places that you go to with these extended hours, but we all say it here. We tend to be the more approachable people who are out in the late night. I mean, sort of early evening, early night tends to be. We have someone here called Henry Charles Reginald III. And he's very into his pens, but he goes a little bit earlier. But I take the sort of late evening shifts, okay, for people who are really into their pens, such as yourself. So it's so great to see you. Is there anything else I can do for you? Of course, I would let you know when they become official, and I hope to see you again soon. Take care of yourself. Cheerio.